Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Faizi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, we are going to learn about extraction of caffeine from coffee and tea. You know my friends, we are taking everyday coffee and tea, but you don't know caffeine is present in coffee and tea. So as a chemist, people want to know how much caffeine present coffee and tea, or how people extract caffeine from coffee and tea. So friends, let us start learning of extraction of caffeine from coffee and tea. So first I will introduce, then I will demonstrate what you need to do these experiments. Any practicals you cannot perform at home. This is the practical things you have to perform in the laboratory. So let us start. You know friends, caffeine is a natural product found in the fruits and bark of certain plants. It is well known that caffeine is a stimulant. What is stimulant? Stimulant and diuretic, and is addictive. It is addictive. The stimulant action is why a lot of us drink so much tea, coffee and certain soft drink, but it is also used in some medications to reverse drowsiness. You know friends, caffeine has been described as most abused drug in the US. A single serving of coffee may contain 125 milligrams, tea 75 milligrams, Coca 40 milligrams, Coca-Cola 46 milligrams, like that. My friends, a regular 4 cup a day coffee drinker on withdrawals can experience headache, insomnia and even nausea. So this is the brief introductions about the coffee. Now I will give you the briefing on extraction theory. You can see here separating funnel. If you have the lab, you just ask lab friends, they show you the separating funnel, how it is working. You know friends, solvent extraction is a process of purifying involving the use of two solvent or solution that are immiscible with one another. Yes. The next important point related to extraction theory is that the main use is to employ extraction as a means of isolating chemicals that are present in plants or animal tissue, and it is extensively used in organic chemistry as a way of purifying reactions mixture after a laboratory experiment. It is used on the differential solubility of compounds in water and immiscible organic solvent, typically diethyl ether, chloroform, dichloromethane, ethyl acetate, and this allows the desired. So this is, you can see here, this is the separating funnel. Here is the stopcock. This is the closed situations. You just up, then it will open, and then open position. Here is also a cover. Now friends, organic product to be separated from inorganic or very other polar byproducts, and this is the basis and older industrial method for decaffeinating coffee. Yes. The important point is a conically shaped piece of glassware called the separating funnel. I have shown you in the laboratory tools used for the most type of extraction. Be careful when using them. They are not cheap. The general process involving additing the two miscible solution to the separating and shaking with occasional opening the stopcock. Now friend, what is the basic process of extraction? So I will focus on or I will brief to you, okay, what is the basic process of extraction. So first I am going to show you this one. You can see there is two layers, one is down, one is up, and there is an empty space. Here is a stopcock. This is the lower layer. This is the interface, because this one and this one there is an interface, and supporting ring, this iron ring, and separating funnel. Overall is the separating funnel, and this is the upper layer. So First, make sure that the stopcock is secured and closed. Then place a collection flask underneath the funnel and collections, because here you can put some collections. Use an iron ring to support the separating funnel. Two heterogeneous liquid solutions are added to separating funnel. The mixture of solution is shaken with occasional venting to the relief and pressure buildup. Then the lower layer is drawn off through the stopcock. So you can separate upper layer and down layer. Now friends, the difference between extraction and washing. What is the difference? Extraction is the removal of desired compound from one phase, usually the aqueous phase, into another, usually the organic phase. Washing involves the removal of impurities by shaking the solution with the aqueous solution that will dissolve only the impurities and leave the desired compound behind in the organic phase. My friend, identifying the aqueous phase and organic phase. Keeping track of which layer is the organic layer and which is the aqueous layer can be frustrating. However, if you remember one simple rule when you trouble with BFU, the rule here is that the more dense liquid will be on the bottom. If you are in doubt, there are two things you should do. Remove a drop of one layer and place it in the small test tube. Add a drop of water. If it is dissolved, the layer is aqueous. If it is not, then layer is organic. So this is very important for you, because a lot of confusions, where is your compounds, in which layer is the water, so like that. And save all of your discarded layers until the end of the experiments. Okay. Now the fourth important thing is how much solvent or how many extractions you. So in general rule is to perform multiple extraction with a smaller amount of extracting solvent rather than one extraction with a large amount of solvent. Remember, we are dealing with the partitioning of a solute equally between two phases. By performing the extractions a number of times, we can effectively pull out more materials than if doing it once with a large amount. So the aim of this experiment is, in this experiment you will extract caffeine from tea leaves with dichloromethane, with solvent dichloromethane. Caffeine is about 9 times more soluble in dichloromethane than in water. Using a separating funnel, be careful not to shake too vigorous or you will get an emulsion that is difficult to separate. So you will also learn how to dry an organic solution, remove trace quantities of water using chemical drying agents. So just remember, dichloromethane solvent should be with you. Now materials. You need a tea coffee or coffee, you need dichloromethane, DCM, you need 6 molar sodium hydroxide solution, you need anhydrous magnesium sulfate, this one is the capitals, and you need deionized water and ice. So wear gloves when handling DCM. It is also harmful vapors. Avoid skin contact and avoid breathing in the vapor. Keep in the fume hood whenever possible. Now friend, procedure. You first weigh tea from 20 tea bags, 3 spoons Arabic coffee or any coffee, Assamese, and add 10 ml boiling deionized water and stir for 7 minutes and filter by filter paper. Cool the filtrate in an ice bath. Now do the extractions. Pour the cold tea filtrate into a separating funnel. Slowly add 20 ml DCM and gently stir the two layers for about 5 minutes. Replace the SF into the stand. Remove the stopper and allow, SF means separating funnel, allow the separating for about 5 minutes. Then collect the organic phase into conical flask. Don't allow any of the darker material to escape through the stopcock. Then friend, repeat the extraction twice more with fresh 20 milliliter of DCM. Add these 2 DCM layer to the first. If an emulsion remains in the DCM, filter through a Buchner funnel. Then friend, return the organic phase to the separating funnel and extract with 20 ml 6 m sodium hydroxide twice and once with 20 ml deionized water. Then collect the DCM layer into conical flask. Dry the solution by adding 1 teaspoonful of anhydrous magnesium sulfate and then allow standing 5 minutes. Then you have to filter, then weigh empty flask, then transfer the filtrate into flask and evaporate DCM on the water bath. Weigh the flask containing the crude product. So then you do the calculations. This is the sample of the coffee. Determine the weight of the pure coffee in each of your sample and calculate the weight percentage of the weight gram of the coffee, weight gram of sample. So do the microscopic examinations. You have the caffeine plus drop of mercuric chloride, HgCl2, drop of mercuric HgCl2. Examine under microscope needle shapes. Now friends, I hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, share it in your friend circle. Thanks for watching.